All right, video number 10 in the beginner's guide to properly structured life insurance. And we're now finally talking about the death benefit. The ironic thing is when people think of life insurance, they think of death benefit or this is something I need to have to protect our family. And while the death benefit is incredibly important, if you're going to properly structured or max fund a life insurance policy for other benefits, you want to make sure that the death benefit is an asset to you, but is not a drag on what you're doing. We're a big fan of different type of policies, and we love term insurance and convertible term insurance. And there's a world where you can have a mixture in your plan that give you options for the future, but then also make sure that your policy is properly designed for whatever your goals are today. And so that just tees it up. And I just also want to remind everybody, if you want to learn more about the and asset, you can get my book below. You can schedule a call with someone on our team, and we are committed to furthering this education through this channel and just through our company. And so whatever we can do to serve you, please let us know. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this last video in the beginner's guide to properly structured whole life insurance.
Okay, so hopefully you've learned a lot about this strategy. We've learned how we can actually save more money, how our money will grow the rest of our life, how we can use our money throughout our life, how it's gonna show up in retirement. And one of the things that a lot of times I'm guilty of just skipping is this thing called the death benefit, because at the end of the day, I wanna share with you that you don't need the death benefit for this to make sense. In fact, I have a lot of life insurance, and on the outside, people would say I don't need any life insurance because I don't have debt. I don't necessarily, I have enough assets to cover my expenses of that. And so for those of you that are like, okay, I'm getting this, but where does this death benefit come in? I just want to share with you kind of how it works so that you can understand that this is not just an expense, but it could be the most powerful asset that you have now, and it will pay out someday in the future. Now, how a death benefit works in this strategy is, remember, we're minimizing the cost. So a lot of times when you see your policy or your plan, it's gonna go down to the last dollar, because again, we are trying to make this the most efficient. So you might find like a $729,486 death benefit. And the reason is we are reverse engineering the money going in and getting the least amount of death benefit. Now, when I ask people, what do you care more about, the cash or the benefit? Everyone says the cash, okay? Until you're nearing death, then you care a little bit more about the death benefit versus the cash. And here's the cool thing. Every single year, your policy's death benefit grows. The reason why it grows is something called MEC, Modified Endowment Contract. Because life insurance is under contract law is tax-free and it's not considered an investment, it's still considered an insurance product, your death benefit has to increase every single year to make sure that it maintains its tax-free status. Now, at either age 100 or age 121, your death benefit and cash value meet. And so there's a lot of complicated actuarial science that go into that calculation. At the end of the day, your death benefit increases every single year to make this thing tax-free. Now, think about it. Your chances of dying right now are very slim. Your chances of dying after 65, 70 are guaranteed, regardless, and put whatever numbers you want. Death is a guarantee. It's like, that's going to happen. And we get to participate in an asset that gets to help us throughout our life, but also gets to show up for a guaranteed event. And while I don't like to talk about the death benefit being a huge benefit, it is a huge benefit, and it showed up personally in my life when I had one of my best friends, who was one of my first clients, pass away unexpectedly due to cancer. And while never ever did we intend for this life insurance to pay out during, when he was under the age of 50, it did. And I saw firsthand how it showed up for his family's life. And I just remember thinking back, man, I don't want to be the person that so devalues one of the most important aspects of life insurance, because this is insurance. And yes, you've learned things about the life insurance that very few insurance agents even understand. But I also would be doing you a disservice if I just underplayed the death benefit so significantly, because it does fulfill the plan. It does ensure the most important asset, which is your life. I want to talk about this concept called human life value. Human life value essentially goes like this. You as an asset on paper, remember, everyone's life matters, but to an insurance company on paper, different people have different potential as it relates to their earning potential. So for someone like me who earns money, who's young, the insurance company could say, man, you are worth X. Let's just say it's $20 million. So I can't insure more money than what I'm worth. Okay, I can't be worth more dead than alive. If you have a house that's worth $1 million, you can't insure it for $2 million because you incentivize someone to burn that house down. You cannot over-insure your life. One of the things that we are passionate about is helping people at least understand what their human life value is, what their earning potential is, because just like you insure your house, just like you insure your car for its full value, we want to give you that option, at least share with you what that value is of your life. The next thing that I want to talk about as it relates to your death benefit is the tax benefits that you actually get. Death benefit proceeds get passed on income tax-free and passed through probate, which pretty much makes you get faster money and no tax consequences. And now there are some rules as it relates to estate plans, and you want to work with an attorney, and with your BetterWealth coach they can go into more details as it relates to this. But think about this whole plan, and when I go back to that stick figure that I draw, I want to talk about all the possibilities throughout your life. But the reason why I draw that one arrow to go over your head is I want to make sure that you're going to accomplish a lot. Remember, my mission is to help people see and reach their highest potential. I want people to understand that you're going to accomplish a lot. I'm going to accomplish a lot if I live throughout my life. But I want to ensure that if I don't, that I still have that capital to be representing to do the things that I want to do throughout my life. And so it's just kind of like a self-fulfilling, massive benefit that you'll have throughout your life. And again, while it's the last part, while I'm not leading with it, we're never going to have the conversation about how much you love your family, and if you love your family, you'll get life insurance. It really is an important asset, and for someone that, like me, I want to maximize my human life value.
Hey, it's Caleb Williams here. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch our YouTube videos. We put a lot of time and energy into making them informational and helpful. I also want you to know that we do this for a living. So if you're an advisor and an agent and want to learn more about the and asset and how to incorporate this into your life, check us out at theandasset.com. Also, if you're a consumer, if you're someone that wants to learn more about the and asset in your business or in your retirement plan or in your life, and asking questions like, would this be beneficial to me? We want to help you. You can check us out at andasset.com. We have links down in the description where you can get the book, you can watch different videos and learn more. We just appreciate you. We appreciate if you give this video a like, give us a comment, and share this with people that need to see this content.